No.
Oh, oh, Ben.
Bad. He loves it.
So we're looking pretty good right now. We're 12-1 in the East,
Yeah, bad.
260 average, 1.70 ERA. Let's go!
Oh no, that should have been calm.
Let me get my broadcast mafia on. All right.
I'm about to ask you something.
Oh, Francisco Lindor. I think this is the last game I'm gonna play with. Have him in there, give him some rest.
He's been playing every game.
Yep, pretty much.
Has he been hit?
He was hitting early, and then I lost my stroke with him. Oh, she said. But he's starting to hit again, back up to 271. I mean,
You
should I?
gotta make sure his energy is there, bro.
Well,
He's
he's
not gonna hit if his bar is low. You know that.
nah. His bar's not low. It's more than half. For you, that's like 100%. Oh,
What?
although Dominic Smith's energy is going down. Wait. But the fact that he's going to be DHing saves him a little bit. I must be facing a lefty. Yep. Um, being that that's the case, maybe I should get Jonathan VR in there. I mean, McNeil is hitting 283 though. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
and this is why. Oh my god. This is why I should have fucking. See, they always ask me to pinch run, and I always say no.
You know, whatever. So what it is. I
And
don't
then
know.
it costs me.
Sorry.
Like I would have had to run home if I had pinch run for catcher. Like Dalton Bronco.
Sometimes that happens. But you know, the problem is they always want you to pinch run. Sometimes it don't make sense.
We are
You don't
under
even
the
know if the
lights
game's gonna
as
be
the
over.
show
Oh,
gets you ready
home.
for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Mets have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next.
Phone's ringing. Somebody's phone's ringing.
Eric Lauer will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the
Texas,
game right
why?
now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if
There's
he
nothing
continues
good
at
in
this
Texas,
pace,
yo.
this
Not
guy has
these
a chance
days.
to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll get
Oh, man,
us
you
started
seen
in
that
this
video I
one
sent to
under
the
the
chat?
lights.
The shortstop, Francisco.
No, dude. You see what I'm saying? You don't be watching
He's
nobody's
ready.
videos
Here's the
before
first
everybody watches
offering.
it.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And guys, we take a
This
look
morning.
at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They have not been playing their
You-
best
you've been-
baseball
you've
of
been
late
home.
as
You've
they've
been-
dropped 4 of
okay.
the last 5.
Shorty
Yeah,
bang.
Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first two
Perfect
games of
sense.
this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, dear. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he'll take a look at ball one. He's ready for his first
Real
at-bat of
yummy.
this early season contest. Popped him up. Arcia has a play. He's got it one away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 30.
That's
Now
okay.
at
I
the
mean,
plate,
as
Michael
long as you
Conforto.
know, guys
First
ain't on
swings
top
for
of
him in
each
this
other.
one with
Yeah,
a
that's
runner
fine.
still at first and one gone. He's set and the pitch. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in to in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Why am I
Dan,
watching my own
from an
game? I'm
offensive
supposed to be
standpoint,
watching your
everyone
game. What
searches for
happened?
confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Oh, all right.
So now to the plate, James McCann, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Count now a ball and a strike. McCann absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Cain is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. So striding forward now, Jose Martinez. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. He's set. The 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cain is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Mets lead it 1. Taijuan Walker gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
And now pitch on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Fellas. These Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run. And it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
the designated hitter, Tyrone Taylor.
Digging in, Tyrone Taylor comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Alonso is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Walker peers in. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
Now here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 1 and the Brewers nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Dominic Smith, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Pillar aboard here at first with nobody out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. The 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
The third baseman.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. He is in time. Narvaez throws him out. The 1-1. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. He singled to open up the ball game. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Mets out in front, 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now in the box, Omar Narvaez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. In there for strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Dan Vogelbach is next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Walker's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. It remains 1. Standing in, Jeff McNeil. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into center field, line drive base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second.
The catcher, number
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box, James McCann. McKinney is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
now batting. Left fielder, Jose. Martinez.
So two men are on with one man out. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Yelich going back. Still going back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar.
Number 11.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kane on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Brewers nothing. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. No balls and 1 strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
The 1-2. Misses up and in.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. That evens it up, 1-1. Now here it comes. Up high, 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Got him.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. The Mets are out on top, 5-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So here's Jeff McNeil, and it's fouled away. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Ready on 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-2 pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
High and deep to right center. Yelich going back at the track, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The relay throw to third, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
This is pulled into right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
At the plate now, Pete Alonso, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Swing, and oh my, hit him with the Hein. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 8th home run on the season for him, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, James McCann. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Jose Martinez is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Hit hard to short, and that's through for a hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. At the plate, Dominic Smith. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back, still ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Justin Topa gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 11 and the Brewers nothing. In now is Lorenzo Cain back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Line to the right side. Just foul. And another foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Tyrone Taylor, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And here's Christian Yelich now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 0-2 delivery. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Kane is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Jeff McNeil. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is McKinney. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The right fielder.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. He singled his last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Line to the right side. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Omar Narvaez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now another 2-2. And he struck him out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box now, Daniel Vogelbach. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
3-1 to him now. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
This is about as painful as it gets for a pitcher. He's been spinning a gem, posting nothing but zeros. Then this guy steps up and slaps one down the line. He thought it was going foul. No such luck. It boinks off the pole for a homer. The no-hitter and the shutout are gone in the blink of an eye.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Two out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again. 1-2. And it's fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We're through. So stepping in, Pete Alonso. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And that misses. 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Full count now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The catcher, James McCann.
So now to the plate, James McCann, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Yelich is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. Stepping up now, Jose Martinez. He homered back in the third inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Kevin Pillar waits on deck. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Now batting, Kevin Pillar. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1 on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So striding in, Billy McKinney to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Orlando Arcia stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Lorenzo Cain, and he puts it on the ground to second. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dominic Smith. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Popped him up. Navarez is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for the Mets.
Ready once again, J.D. Davis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Hit on the ground to third. Shaw gloves it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now back.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
0-2 count and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets. But they're on autopilot 11-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the DH, Tyrone Taylor.
The designated hitter.
Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
In is Christian Yelich, and a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
0-2. Here it comes. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Grounder down the line at third.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Brent Suter comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Pete Alonso. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope, outside.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but digging in, Daniel Vogelbach. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Edwin Diaz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Set to deliver the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Nope.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, Matty V, this guy had it going in this one. You look down at the bottom of that scroll. 10 strikeouts. He had that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
0-2 to Travis Shaw. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The count now at 2-2, and he just misses inside with the fastball there.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Martinez has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone. Next for Milwaukee, Billy McKinney. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, Stain.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 11-1. Josh Hader comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Jose Martinez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. First offering on its way. Tyrone Taylor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Way outside. 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Tyrone Taylor becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th. Christian Yelich is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He got a swing and a miss on.
Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. At the plate now, Keston Hiura, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Metropolitans put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Taijuan Walker wins his 3rd of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort.
Welcome every
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. So here's Brandon Nimmo, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Mets, the center fielder, number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty B, it hasn't been the best of times, Dero. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. You can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Set to get his day started, Jonathan Villar. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Villar is certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed a second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
Number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best all around. You go in both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Pete Alonso would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
First pitch on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. David Peterson gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Lorenzo.
Now the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Peterson is coming off a win in his last start, the first of his major league career, so I'm sure he's still riding high from that achievement. In his career, Kane is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Count even at 2-2. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So now to the plate, Tim Lopes, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Yelich. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And the pitch.
Hey.
2 out, nobody on. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Seared down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Keston Hiura is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. On the season, Hiura is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now to the plate, Dominic Smith. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 1 out.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Ready now, James McCann. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. McCann, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So here's Albert Almora next. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Almora.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Smith stands at second with 2 gone. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Avisail Garcia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Back outside.
The 1-0 home.
Hey.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Manny Pena is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Tyrone Taylor. He's been held in check in the series. Just 1 for 12 coming in. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll move to the third with no score. Into the box now, J.D. Davis. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
J.D. Davis.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Down the third baseline. He's got it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Behind 0-2 now. And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Third inning, no score to this point. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily.
He's going.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly, he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Orlando Arcia. Fans, a new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan? Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or all 81 home games, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Here it comes.
Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big route?
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Meanwhile now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, fouled off. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box now, Tim Lopes. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to center field. Nimmo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Brewers strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Cain. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Scooped up. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Up next to the net.
Digging in now, Dominic Smith, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The designated hitter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Fouled away. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
VR into shallow center. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, James McCann. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Pena. And he makes the throw to first. McCann is retired. 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 4.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it. And that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting his ball back.
To the plate now, Tyrone Taylor, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brandon Nimmo. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Lined hard toward right center. Kane is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Jonathan Villar stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but
ouch, that one hit him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2-0.
Three and 0 now. Pete Alonso waits on deck. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. That's lifted the other way out to left. Taylor is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 home. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is off the wall. Villar rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
At the plate, Jose Martinez, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Kane. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Mets lead it 2-0. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. At the plate now, Tim Lopes.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Striding in, Christian Yelich. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
The 0-2 home.
The count is 1 and 2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Keston Hiura is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
A nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Brewers get 1 back on the solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Freddie Peralta is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51.
7th inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, James McCann. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Two and two to the Mets catcher. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Almora is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Brandon Nimmo. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
The bat, number 1. Shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 2-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Avisail Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Manny Piña.
To the plate now, Manny Piña. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Standing in now, Tyrone Taylor. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. No hits to this point. Grounded down the third baseline. Davis has got it. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll look ahead. Devin Williams is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1. Grounded slowly to the left side. Garcia has it. And there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Here's another 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally... Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Not shortstop, Orlando.
Dylan Betances will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 7, Travis.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Previous history against Dylan Betances, he's 1 for 5. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Travis Shaw takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. Lorenzo Cain is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
one pitch away from wrapping up.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that in. All set to start the ninth in this one. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Fouled away. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Pena has it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It's not
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in to try it again, Tim Lopes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Trevor May enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number
and the
65, Trevor May.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Tim Lopes is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Christian Yelich comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Waiting on it is Nimmo. 2 down. Brewers down to their final out now. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The New York Mets rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. David Peterson takes the win.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the New York Mets combined to allow only 4 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 2-1. They now have won 14 consecutive games. As of right now, the Brewers sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, and the Mets are in 1st place in the NL East. Johan Camargo drove in 4 as the Braves downed the Marlins 5-3. At the start of the day, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, while the Braves are atop the division. The Philadelphia Phillies swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they ran over the Reds 14-2. In the standings, the Reds sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, and the Phillies are in 3rd place in the NL East. Trevor Bauer grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington 5-2. Heading into the day, the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West Division, while the Nationals are in 4th place in the NL East. David Bodie had 3 hits in the contest as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Cubs sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, and the Cardinals are 4th in the division. The Rockies brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 6-2. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks sit in last place in the National League West Division, and the Rockies are 3rd in the division. The Padres got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-1. In the standings, the Padres are atop the NL West, and the Giants are 4th in the division. The Royals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-6. As of today, the Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East, while the Royals are in 3rd place in the AL Central. The Orioles only allowed 2 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 2-0. Entering the day's action, the